What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Comic Book Nerd, where we talk all things major movie television news. I am your host on the channel, Grant Sullivan, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about Ashoka because the episodes 1 and 2 drop tomorrow. We're going to talk about who's going to cameo, who may make a cameo in this show, what's the likely possible outcome of this show as well. Will it be good for Star Wars on Disney Plus? How this sets up the Clone Wars and the Mandalorian movie that we have heard rumors of as well. So, we're talking all of Ashoka and previewing the show. But first, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn that bell on. We do our best to post on this channel every single day. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive right into previewing Ashoka. Real quick, though, disclaimer before I start this, Ashoka is now releasing on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m., or at least the first 2 episodes are. So, the first 2 episodes are going to be released on Tuesday night at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time, which is 9 Eastern, and 6 p.m. Pacific Time, which is great. They're dropping it early, and obviously we'll have the breakdown coming for you on Wednesday, early Wednesday morning as well, is when we'll have breakdowns of episodes 1 and 2 coming to the channel. So obviously, if you're excited for Ashoka, drop a like, subscribe. Let's go ahead and dive right into Ashoka. So obviously, as we know, Ashoka is basically a rebel. She was introduced to us in the Clone Wars movie, is her first ever appearance in Star Wars canon. So that's obviously where she comes from. Her background is obviously training with Anakin, and we have heard Anakin Skywalker in trailers. Now I'm wondering if he's actually going to show up in this movie after his obviously his Obi-Wan Kenobi show that he was in as well. So I'm wondering if Anakin is going to show up. Yes, I do think he's going to show up. We've seen him in trailers and in flashbacks from trailers, so maybe he makes a present-day appearance, and that's what Star Wars is leading up to right there, is Anakin showing up. Now, on the timeline in Star Wars continuity, I believe this does take place after The Mandalorian Season 3 as well. So, therefore, I may be expecting a Mandalorian cameo. If I'm a Star Wars fan, and which I am expecting a Mandalorian Season 3, or a Mandalorian cameo, maybe a Boba Fett cameo in there somewhere as well. Maybe, obviously, the girl's name I can't think of the name, but the girl who obviously took over Mandalore, I forgot her name as well, but obviously expect maybe a couple of those type cameos in there as well. So hopefully there is a big Din Djarin cameo. That would go great with the show. I believe that plot line would have a great impact on that as well. Now, reviews for this show. I mean, from what I've heard, reviews for Ashoka have been mostly positive. Hopefully, the show is really good as well. I cannot wait for the Ashoka to come out on Disney Plus, as it's time for Star Wars shows to come back. So, reviews for Ashoka, obviously it's got a 3.2 rating out of 5 on Rotten Tomatoes as well. Hopefully, though, Ashoka does end up doing really, really good. 69% of people would recommend this show on Rotten Tomatoes as well. So, I'm expecting Ashoka to be very, very good, and I really, really like I'm ready for Star Wars content once again, too, as well, because Ashoka Tano is obviously a very, very important part going forward in the Clone Wars as well, because obviously she knows Mandos as well, so that's part of that, but her continuity and background is also very important, too, because of how this is going to set up Clone Wars as well. Now, I'm expecting another Clone Wars movie as well, maybe even a Mandalorian movie, as maybe Grogu and Din Djarin do show up in this show, which honestly I'm very, very looking forward to. If they do, we know this show is going to be like 9 or 10 episodes, I think, as well. So, there is a great possibility that Din Djarin and Grogu do actually show up in this film now, or in this show rather. Now, do I think the entire cast of The Mandalorian is going to show up in this show? Absolutely not. But obviously a Mando show and Boba Fett cameo would be absolutely fantastic. It would throw up the ratings for this show as well. I think they have to. And obviously Anakin Skywalker showing up as well. That would be good for Star Wars continuity as well, because of her background as well. I'm very, very excited for Ashoka Tano as too, but still, I do think that they could have some cameos in there that would bump up this rating as well. Now, in regards to this setting up the Clone Wars like we talked about earlier, I do think this is going to set up that Clone Wars movie or Mandalorian movie somehow, but I just don't know how they're going to do that right now. with obviously Star Wars being just TV shows. Now, they do need to start making Star Wars movies, in my opinion, but that's a video for a separate time as well. Reviews, though, for Ahsoka look really, really good, which has gotten me excited for Ahsoka, so hopefully it's not a flop on Disney+. But obviously, if you guys are new, or if you guys are hyped for Ahsoka, subscribe to this channel so you guys don't miss our weekly breakdowns of Ahsoka as well. Be sure to let me know how hyped you guys are for Ahsoka down in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, turn that bell on. We do our best to post on this channel every single day. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Again, let me know how hyped you are for Ahsoka in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.